Truckers X TV on air. We are now live in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice. In the previous episode, we continued to investigate the theater stage at Penrose Theater, and we discovered a few things such as how did this happen. We also dusted for some fingerprints, and we encountered the producer, who was Mr. Moneybags, whatever. But anyways, before we get started today, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to leave a like button, and your support is greatly appreciated to this channel. So now, let's get on going. Next stop, I believe it's to the dressing room. There's just a few things we have to do, and then that'll be it for this investigation. April 27, Penrose Theater. Dressing room. About all that's left to check out is that understage passage. Let's do this. There you go. We'll have to try to get one of the staff members to unlock the door. Someone just came into the dressing room. Oh, it's you people again. You came back. Huh? I saw you, you know. Oh, it's you, the bunny assistant from the show, right? The bunny. What? Oh, yes, right. My name is Bonnie de Fame. I remember her talking to us earlier. The bunny. Performing magic is like walking a tightrope. Oh, I don't want to speak this. This is flashback. I don't want to talk about flashbacks. So is she like the white rabbit in Alice in Wonderland? Is that her getup? But she's the black or purple rabbit? She said some pretty strange things then. I saw you take it. You took something from our dressing room. Oh, Bonnie! The teleportation trick you did was amazing! Fantastic! I don't know. What? Oh, thank you. But what you did, stealing it. What other kinds of magic tricks can you do? Oh no. She's that type of girl, is she? Oh, well, how about this? Bunny! Splendido! I don't know. She's from Europe, right? I don't know what she's saying. Athena, I think Bonnie's trying to say something to us. She is? Thank you, Mr. Thief. Thief? I saw you. Take that notebook. Please don't take things from our dressing room. Huh? So it's true what they say. Thieves really do return the scene of the crime, do they? Thieves? I thought it was just an arsonist in real life. Guess that means she really shows us, huh? I bet this looks pretty bad. If you return what you saw right now, I won't call the police. Oh boy. You've got it all wrong. We're Trucy's lawyers. She asked us to bring the notebook to her. Trucy's lawyers? Oh, I'm sorry to call you thieves. If you really thought we were thieves, why were you still doing magic trick for us? She's that type of person. I can't help it. Whenever anybody asks, I just can't bring myself to refuse. Does that mean she's a real person, or that she aims to please a little too hard? Yeah, she's that type of person. In that case, can you tell us the secret to your teleportation trick? Okay, here's a theory right now. I have not fully seen, but what if... Nah, I don't think she could be the murderer. Because the TV producer... Well, I don't know if I should... What the heck? If I keep up the pressure, she just might tell us. I've been dying to know. What was I saying? What if the TV producer did say that there are two magicians fighting to be at the top spot? The loser will get a prank. Maybe she doesn't want to get pranked. Leave the poor girl alone. Are you investigating the case? Yes, that's right. I'm Trucy's biggest fan. I just love her to bits. I'd do anything to help her. We appreciate that. In that case, would you mind if we ask you a few questions? Okay, let's talk. We got two options right now. We're gonna probably get some other one as well. So, Bonnie! You're a magician, right, Bonnie?
That's right. My specialties are teleportation and this little magic trick right here.
Where's the money? Damn, I didn't turn off the mic. Looks like
Mr. Bunny is in a bad mood right now.
he just dipped earlier. Oh, that. She messed up. You said you were a big fan of Trucy, right?
Oh yes, I look up to her more than anyone else in the world.
What about her makes you respect her so much?
She's just incredible. Not only she's extremely talented, but she's so cool under pressure and always manages to keep a smile on her face. In spite of all the talent, she still works harder than anybody I know. You couldn't ask for more out of a magician.
I'm sensing a shift into hyper fangirl drive. Yeah, I'm not gonna read if they're going hyper mode. Uh-oh.
And that's why I think Trucy is top class, a first real rank magician.
Athena?
I see. I think we have a pretty good idea of how much you adore her now. Oh, was I talking too much? I'm sorry.
I better be careful about when and how I ask her about Trucy.
Anyway, that's why I'll do anything at all to help Trucy. Oh, Mr. Lawyer, you just have to prove her innocence.
Don't worry, I plan to do just that. I wish Trucy could see that she has people like Bonnie in her corner rooting for her. Let's talk about the show. You're in the magic show, right?
That's right. I take it you saw my teleportation trick. Yes, it was wonderful. You moved from one place to another just in the blink of an eye.
I admit, it was pretty amazing. I have no idea how you transported yourself over such a distance in just a split second. It must be so fun able to do a trick like that. Teleportation looks so cool.
It's like a superpower or something. Yeah, my trick is turning some heads in the magic world right now. They're calling it new miraculous magic. Some even say it's real deal.
Real magic, huh? I know there must be an explanation, but it sure does look real.
I just have to figure that trick out. I want to do it myself. Oh, you'll never figure it out. I always perform it perfectly.
Hello? Huh? This feeling. Looks like Bonnie is hiding something. Let's go. Where's that stylus at? It's not in my DS. Oh well. We can just use the cursor. What is her Twitch? Okay. I didn't see anything. Was it her eyes? Is it something she's doing with her hat? There it is! There it is. I think that's that.
Gotcha!
Is that is that the bunny? Bonnie, when you said perform it perfectly, your right hand would tremble and move your hat tiny bit. I even caught a glimpse of the little rabbit hiding underneath. Oh, great. Did you really perform the teleportation trick perfectly this time?
Of course. I definitely got that part right.
What do you mean, that part?
Oops.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that you didn't switch the sword, mess up Trucy's escape? Didn't switch the... Wait, let's check. Let's see. Did you really perform the teleportation trick perfectly this time? Of course, I definitely got that part right. Let's see, I even got a glimpse of that little rabbit underneath. Right. Let's see. Oh, you never figured out. I always perform it perfectly. What are we asking? The teleportation trick? And then, I even caught a glimpse of the little rabbit underneath. Did you really perform the teleportation trick? Let's see. Messed up Trucy's escape. That you... this is kind of hard for me because I don't know which one he's asking. Did it switch the swords? Let's go with this. We're not penalized for this. Did you maybe make a mistake in switching the swords?
I wasn't involved that part, so I okay.
If you were simply watching...
I never make any mistakes under a second, that's what I meant.
She seemed pretty flustered just now. I bet she did make a mistake somewhere. Oh, great. Okay, let's go here. You might have performed the teleportation trick flawlessly. But what about Trucy's escape trick after that? Did you make some kind of mistake during that?
Well...
Well, did you?
You see...
Did you or didn't you?
I did. You're absolutely right, Mr. Lawyer. I made a mistake during Trucy's escape trick. I'm sorry I lied.
Whew. I feel like I pulled off a magic trick on my own just now, trying to get that out of her. Okay. Let's talk about the show again. So you made a mistake during Trucy's escape trick.
Yes, I was charged with operating Mr. Hat, you see. But I made a huge goof. So, did Trucy explain to you how the escape trick works?
Yes, she knew we need to know for our investigation, so she shared the secret. She went down as... After Trucy escaped from the coffin down into the understage passage, Mr. Hat was to be pulled up at the catwalk by a winch. Trucy would then pop up on the stage through a trap door.
I was operating Mr. Hat at the time, but I flubbed up where I was supposed to have him stand.
Is it where he was flying around?
I was supposed to make Mr. Hat stand to the left of the coffin, but I messed up and had him stand to the right by accident.
That matches up what we saw during the show. Hey, he was flying around.
But then doesn't that mean... Trucy would have ended up hopping on the side opposite to Mr. Hat? Yes, she would have if she hadn't done some quick thinking on her feet. She managed to pop up on the right-hand side of the coffin for me, so the audience never even knew a mistake had been made.
Is there some weird-ass
lag? Way to go, Trucy! But my mistake caused her so much trouble.
I think I better ask Trucy about this later, too. Oh, by the way, we like to investigate the understage passage. Would that be alright?
Oh yes, by all means. Anything to help prove Trucy's innocence. I'll lock it for you.
Hey, there you are. You got a minute? Who's the... Oh,
Mr. Renans. Yes, of course.
Oh, not you, buddy. The lawyers, they're the ones I want to see. You have business with us? I hear you two are from the same agency as Trucy, is that true? Yes, that's right. This is for you then. Hang loose, baby. A contract between Take-Two TV, the first party, and Trucy Wright, the second party. If through the fault of the second party, the show must be cancelled in part or in full. The second party will pay $3 million as compensation to the first party. I knew she's supposed to read the freaking contract. Yeah, that's more like it. The shock, reaction, that dopey expression. You make a great comedian. Really? I know, I'll put you on my show. We'll get one of those cartoon anvils to fall on your head.
Wait a minute. Is this for one of those hidden camera prank shows?
You wish. That's an official contract. See for yourselves. You're the lawyers after all. You should know one when you see one, right? He's right. It's all signed and everything. Seriously, she should have read it. You better make sure your agency pays what Trucy owes me in full. Are you kidding? The Wright agency doesn't have that kind of money. Then I guess you're gonna have to go fishing for some. I can see it now. Crazy as Cash, legend of the seasick lawyers. Fishing on high seas? No thanks. I can't even swim.
Objection! What kind of ridiculous, low-down, unfair, one-sided contract is this?
Hey now, there's nothing ridiculous here. It's all perfectly legit. It's got her signature on it, see? She should have read it. My boys have gotta see that stupid look of your faces. It's priceless and post. Ha ha ha! I'm getting responses already. It's gonna go viral. She should have read it.
How could he? Bye-bye reputation.
Contract added to the court record. You ain't seen nothing yet, baby. Ha ha! I'm gonna drop Troop Kamiya and everybody associated with it into the ground. Serves ya right for getting involved with the Gramiers. What's this grudge you have against the Gramiers anyway? What are you talking about? Stress is making you paranoid, champ. Come on, Bonnie. We have more filming to do.
Oh, yes, sir. Excuse me, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, and I'll unlock the door to the unstage passage for you later.
Later, lawyers. Hang loose, baby. Welp.
Why would Trucy sign a contract like this?
She should have read it. And why did all of this happen when Mr. Wright isn't here? We'll have to come back for the understage later. Let's go hear Trucy's side of the story.
Good thinking. We can't let you hit the high seas just yet.
There must be something we can do. We can't let the ratings Raja get in his way. Okay, let's move on out. Move. Detention center. April 27th. Detention center. No time. Visitors.
3, 2, 1. Ta-da!
Wow! Now you made my handcuffs disappear. How did you do that? She's doing magic tricks for the guard?
Now, should I try making you disappear next, Mr. Guard?
Can you do that? Oh yes, please. This is so exciting.
We should probably stop her before there's another incident.
Trucy!
Oh, hi, Polly. Hi, Athena.
We have some more questions for you.
Judging by the look on your face, it must be about something big.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Things have gotten a little sticky. Oh, and I have to remember to give her that thing she asked for, too. Talk. Okay. Let's just talk. We got the contract and Bonnie's mistake. Trucy, do you remember this contract?
Yes, I signed it before I went on stage.
What about this liability for compensation article here?
Liability for compensation?
Oh, come on! You're supposed to read the contract! You're supposed to read the contract! You never sign anything until you fully read it!
I never seen this article. And I read the whole...
Wait, what? Yeah, I didn't think you missed such a big thing. Never mind, JK. But here's your signature, so what's going on?
Maybe there was some kind of trick involved. You know, like when I signed it. In other words, you think there might be some foul play afoot.
And I'm willing to bet that Ratings Raja is the one behind it. Bonnie's mistake. Bonnie told us the mistake she made on stage.
Oh, you mean where Mr. Hat had been placed? Even I was at loss about what to do for a second there.
So how did you fix the problem?
Well, I was down in the understate passage when I found out. I had to work my butt off to fix it, let me tell you. After I escaped from the coffin and went down into the understate passage, I got to a signal from Bonnie saying she made a mistake with Mr. Hat's position. No joke, I was freaking out. After all, I had to back up on stage in a few short minutes. Magical Trucy Wright was faced with an unprecedented crisis beneath the stage. Would this spell the end for Trucy and Gramier land? And then what happened?
A faintness totally hooked.
I was supposed to get back on the stage through trapdoor number 1 on the left. Using a platform that can be raised and lowered called a stage lift. There was a stage lift ready and waiting in the lower position under the trapdoor number 1. But Mr. Hat had been placed on the right above the trapdoor number 2 by mistake. There was already another stage lift under trapdoor number 2, but it was in the raised position since we hadn't planned on using it.
Okay, so how did you get back up to the stage? You used a freaking powder.
Through brute strength.
Huh?
I couldn't lower the stage lift by myself, so I pushed it back out of the way. Then I moved the lower stage lift in number 1 into number 2.
Oh, wow. Trucy?
I wish I could have moved it with magic. Unfortunately, my magic is useless under the stage. The understage is a dark abyss that drains magicians of all their powers.
I can see why it's called the Abyss. I never knew it could do such much out of you. It's basically because you can't see anything!
That's just how it goes in the real world. Illusions are created by the blood, sweat, and tears of those behind the scenes. I learned so much just now.
Trucy, have you told anybody else about this at all?
Nope, nobody.
Sounds like some critical information. I better make note of it. Okay, her statement. Okay, next thing we have to do is give her... What just happened? Wait a minute. We're supposed to give her a notebook. Oh, it's that. Nah, never mind. Hold up. Present. Here you go, Trucy. Here's your notebook back.
Oh, great. Thank you very much.
So what's written in there anyway? It looks like it's full of secrets or something.
That's because it is. It was originally my granddaddy Magnifique Gramier's notebook. He used it like a diary and space jot down ideas for new magic tricks. Some of which only members of True Gramier have ever laid eyes on.
Wow. This notebook is really big deal then.
Yes, that's why it's always kept under lock and key. I bet a magician would do just about anything to get their hands on that notebook.
And we found it mixed with Mr. Rios' belongings. Could he really have been trying to steal it?
The True Gramier creed is also written inside. A true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. That creed was passed down to me from my daddy, as his daddy passed it down to him.
It's true that Trucy always keeps a smile on her face. I guess it's due in part to the family creed. Gramier notebook updating the court record. Trucy, I want to talk to you about where we found this notebook. And we got another option right now, where the notebook was. We found this notebook mixed in with Mr. Rios' belongings. Do you think he might have been trying to steal it?
No way, I can't believe it. The great Mr. Rios would never do any such thing.
But would it be so far-fetched if he was after the true Grammy-Heir's secret trick? It makes for a pretty compelling motive to take the notebook. In any case, we better focus on doing something about this contract for now.
Trucy signed it in her dressing room, right?
Then we better do a little more investigating there.
I'm so sorry to put the two of you through all this.
Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. There's gotta be some kind of mistake.
If you need me to, I'm willing to take drastic measures. With my magic.
You're not planning on pulling some magical money out of there, are you?
No! My magic pennies are much better at making things disappear than appear.
Do I want to know what she's planning to make disappear?
Apollo, we have to do something, anything, to fix this.
I agree. Let's check out the dressing room again for starters.
Okay, and we should finally check out that understage passage too.
We're probably gonna go for an entire hour in this episode so we can just make sure we can get this out of the way, and then we'll proceed on to court. Dressing room. April 27th, Penrose Theater. Dressing room. Okay, this is where Trucy signed that contract.
Right, and there must be some kind of trick that was used when that's signed. The question is, what kind of trick and how was it done?
If some kind of object or tool was used, there might be a trace of it somewhere. Like when the pen or the paper. Like that notebook right there. Oof, gets. Let's do this. Huh? Hey, take a look at that clipboard. Could you sign this, please, ma'am?
Sure thing, just one sheet in this.
Okay. Isn't this the clipboard Trucy used when she signed the contract?
I think you're right. Let's give it the once over.
Okay, we got a couple options right now. Oh, there's my stylus. There it is. What are we examining, at least? Okay, move the camera, move the cursor. Nothing particular here. Let's try opening the folder. The heck? Oh, we're looking for... Okay, I get it, I got it. We're trying to find hidden passage. It looks like a screw. I guess that means this clipboard can be taken apart. But I can't loosen this without a screwdriver. Well, so much for that theory. So what exactly are we looking? This part here holds the papers in place. Could the clippers have been something to do with it? Only could get hurt by a clipboard, Athena. Do we need a screwdriver? Hold on, let me check. Do we actually need a screwdriver right now? Hold up, where is it? Let's see, let's double check. Because I'm wondering, do we actually need some screwdrivers? Okay, let's see. Investigation. Let's see. We're supposed to... Dressing room, green board. Okay, let's check there. I thought we need needing a screwdriver. Okay. I guess let's examine everything before any other details. Hey, this screw, it's different. Not only that, but I think it's loose. Look, I can move it.
Are you sure you should be fooling with it? Whoa, it came right out.
Whoa, it came right out.
See, I tried telling you, but would you listen? No.
Hey, I took a look through the hole, I think there's something back there.
Wow, you're right. What is it?
Huh? The back part? Hey look, the back panel's loose. I think I can take it off. I got it!
You're just breaking things left and right today, aren't you?
Look! There's something inside! What is this black sheet of... I want to say paper.
I know, it's carbon paper. You put it between two pieces of paper and put copies what you want to write onto the bottom one.
So when Trucy signed the contract, there was actually another contract underneath.
And her signature on the top contract got copied onto the hidden contract.
So that's how Trucy was conned! This is the ratings Raja doing. I just know it!
How dare he! You gotta hand it to him though. It couldn't have been easy fooling Trucy, that girl's no slouch.
Yeah, but I bet we can use this clipboard as evidence if we can take to this trial. Okay, we done investigating everything that we can find. Okay, next stop, move. Penrose, no. The stage. April 27th, Penrose, Vita. Let's see, we should be able to get to the interstate passage from backstage. Okay, the only way to get to backstage, examine, and just click it. Back to the backstage. And then, I guess, click it. Doors unlocked. Thank you, Bonnie. Well, Athena, here we go. We're at 30 minutes so far, so... What the heck? A rat! Understage. It sure is dark and dusty down here.
The Abyss? The magical underworld. And look, there's a denizen of the Abyss now! A fearsome beast with long sharp fangs, ready to prey on our...
It's the rat. Oh, you mean that tiny little rat over there?
No, I mean that fearsome beast over there!
I take it you don't like rodents. Okay. Not move. Examine. The sword. Mr. Rat!
This sword is the exact same design as the murder weapon. Wait, what's this?
Yeah! Ow! What are you doing? That hurts! I think I'm bleeding out!
Oh, stop being such a drama queen. It's only rubber.
Huh? Hey, you're right! So this must be the sword Trucy used during the trick.
After the incident, someone must have switched this rubber sword with a real one on stage.
And maybe that's when they brought the rubber sword here. Okay, what's this? I'm gonna make it big someday too, just you wait and see.
What's that all about?
My guess is, it's the soulful cry of some poor assistant made to toil here in the darkness.
Oh, who could that be? Who would know about the soulful cry of a bitter assistant better than you, right? You really understand the writer's feelings of despair and frustration.
Sadly, yes. Yes, I do.
You really shouldn't scribble on the walls, you know, Apollo.
It wasn't me! Okay. Top to the morning with the hat and box.
Look at all these props. Hey, there's something in the hat.
A dove? Cards? The bunny?
A juice box and some snacks. Looks like somebody plans to have a little treat in the middle of the show.
Well. It's a stage lift for getting up the stage. Trucy moved this one here.
I guess it used to be where the yellow tape is. How in the world did she manage to move that huge thing?
It couldn't have been easy for her. She's pretty petite. But I bet it'd be easy for you.
Just what are you implying? That's it, chump. You're looking like microaggressions later.
Wait, who are we talking about? It's a stage lift for getting up onto the stage. It looks like the crank lower to the platform. But Trucy said it's impossible for one person to do it alone.
That sounds like a challenge. Now I want to try it. She didn't do it. It's probably just broken.
Or you can just take people at their word. If I'm reading this room right, this must be the stage lift Trucy moved during the show. Originally, it was there where stage lift 1 is now. Anything else? Oh. This ladder goes up to the ceiling. So I guess it leads to the trapdoors on stage.
Trucy must have used the ladder when she escaped from the coffin. Why don't you climb up there and see if I'm correct?
It's not so high.
It's not so high, you'll be fine, right?
Huh? Why me?
You make a young lady wearing a skirt climb a ladder?
Fine, I'm going. She's wearing a skirt? Was she wearing a skirt? Ah, the lights burns! What the heck happened? Ow!
Are you alright?
I can now confirm the ladder does indeed lead up the stage.
Well, that tasty bit info was definitely worth risking life and limb for. Well done!
What's this glowing stuff? Oh, it's glowing dark tape.
Hey, that must be what I saw through that secret door in the bottom of the coffin.
But who put it in there anyway?
Why? It's probably a marker of some sort since it's so dark here.
Sounds about right. Maybe it's meant to mark which ladder to climb.
Hold on, Apollo. I hear voices. Quick, hide!
Huh? Ow! Quit shoving! What the heck, Athena?
Shh! Look! It's so much work pretending to be cute and sweet.
Isn't that Bonnie? Hey, Bonnie, wait for me! And the ratings, Raja. I'm telling you, there's like a conspiracy theory. Oh, right. Athena's super sensitive hearing.
Those lawyers are poking around trying to stir up trouble.
Bonnie and Clyde!
Hey, I get it. Should I be worried?
Relax, I didn't say anything to the police, and I won't say anything to them either. Bonnie and Clyde!
You better not, or you're gonna get it. Pow! Right in the kisser!
Oh, what the heck? What the? Is it just me, or does Bonnie seem kinda different from before?
Apollo, shh! I'm sick and tired of this whole investigation. All I want is Trucy's head on a platter.
Leave everything to me, babe. Don't forget the power of mass media. TV can accomplish anything, I'll make sure. Trucy gets much worse than a guilty verdict.
I can't wait to see that girl crying and begging for mercy.
You really hate Trucy, don't you, buddy?
I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand that Trucy Wright. Just because she's a little good at magic, thinks she's all that. So this is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves.
Hey, what the heck?
If you mess this up, you're gonna be really sorry, you hear me? I'll crush you flat. Like a cockroach under my foot.
Oh, you cute little thing, you're so adorable when you're throwing a fit. Ow, ow, my foot! Can't you take a joke?
Come on, grab my things, we're leaving.
Bonnie and Clyde, basically. Nah, lead the hippity hoppity way, my little bun bun. Bonnie and Clyde and this guy's whip. But isn't he a little bit too old and she's a little bit too young?
What was that absolutely revolting scene about?
I guess the entertainment industry attracts all kinds of eccentrics. But that conversation, it set off every red flag in the book.
You said it. I smell a plot with a capital P-U.
Reynolds claims he was at the TV station at that time. And we saw Bonnie on stage ourselves.
Hey Apollo, I have an idea. Why don't we pay Take Two TV a visit? We could check up on the ratings Raja alibi while we're there.
Sounds like a plan. Alright. Not really like a Bonnie and Clyde story, but her name is Bonnie. And that guy, it's just two criminals back to back. Not really criminals, but if they have a alibi, man. If we can find those two are the guilty verdicts, then yeah, Bonnie and Clyde.
Yikes, look at this place. There's so much going on at once.
There's so much going on at once, it's making my head spin.
Take a look at the screen and listen to those hosts.
What the heck?
Magical murder. The live audience witnessed shocking scary. 17-year-old magician. Hey, I was right. Trucy, right. See exclusive unedited footage at the heinous crime, complete and uncut. We can't let them broadcast that. Trucy will get tried in court of public opinion.
Well, I doubt we can stop them from airing it. But we can prove her innocence in a real court of law. No matter what garbage they report on TV, we can set the record straight at the trial. Examine. Mr. Cameraman. Excuse me. We're looking into the incident that happened at the magic show this morning. Oh, that? Yeah, I was the cameraman for that. Can you tell us anything about what you saw? Bonnie was soups of doors. That's not exactly what I couldn't get enough of her. I filmed her the whole time. I get some primo footage if I do say so myself. I better quit before he decides to share what he intends to do with its said footage. Okay.
I wonder what that guy sitting down there is doing.
Looks like he's reading that script he's holding. What? Are you serious? Those two are gonna break up? What? And the series is going to be hiatus because the cartoonist is sick? No way!
I think he's reading a comic book. He's hiding in a script.
If you're gonna goof off of the set, that's pretty a bold way to do it. Pardon me, I know you're busy right now. What are you guys? Street? Street? Does that mean people off the street or something? Wait, is that him? Or Trucy Wright's lawyers? Oh, okay, lawyers. Got it. Well, what do you want?
He must be really busy. He hasn't even been looking this way.
We're investigating the incident that occurred on the magic show this morning. And we heard that Roger Reynolds was in charge of the program. Yeah, that's right. The guy hates magic, but the show was all his idea. Just between you and me, I think it was Bonnie that egged him on.
Egged him on?
How so? I saw the two of them together, you know, walking along arm in arm. I bet she sweet-talked him into doing the program because she wanted to work. She hasn't been selling very well on her own, apparently.
I see.
Oh hey, if you're looking into the incident, I guess you want to show footage, right? It's on the disc on the back pocket if you want to go ahead and fish it out.
Oh, wow, thank you very much. It turned out to be surprisingly helpful.
Huh. Impressive. Okay. This must be a video production workstation of some sort.
The coffee cup looks awfully familiar.
Yeah, that's where Mr. Reynolds always sits. He's very hands-on, you know. You'll always find him on the set on this project.
But he was here at the station during the magic show, right?
Yeah, well, he had two shows going at once this morning. He had this regular program to oversee here, so he couldn't be at the Penrose.
So you vouched for him, that he was here at the station during the magic show.
What? Like an alibi? Sure, can. He was definitely here. Still, after a while, he couldn't stand being away from the Penrose, it seems. As soon as the part was over, he took a taxi to the theater. But he apparently didn't go there until after the thing had already been occurred. Sounds like a rock-solid alibi. Well, I guess we got about everything we can get out of this place. Looks like the Reynolds alibi is pretty airtight. But if that's true, then who could have killed Mr. Rios?
Looks like we're pretty much done here. Should we go back to the office? We can get a snack and talk over their plan of attack.
Sounds good to me. Move. And then we go to the Wright Anything Agency. April 27th, Wright Anything Agency. What in the world? What? What's going on here? What is this? I can't even read the tape. Oh, all these stickers says repossessed? Who did this? Who's responsible for this? Whoa now, this is a restricted area, chap. No trespassing. Oh, what the heck? Trespassing? But this is our office! You're the one who's trespassing. He wants that $3 million. Enough with the lip, boy. Don't tell me you forgot about your debt.
What are you talking about?
I'm just abiding by the contract. If your agency can't pay me, I have every right to seize its property. Am I right? Just like that? We haven't even had a chance to take this to trial. If you're gonna be mad, shouldn't Trucy be the one you're mad at? I told you, it serves you right for getting involved with the Glamiers. Why, you dirty rotten! Okay. Office seizure? What are you gonna do with all the stuff? Sell it, of course. Every last bit of it. That's why I'm seizing everything. And I'll take this little office of yours too.
You think you can just waltz in here and do whatever you want?
Indeed I do, unless you write whatever warehouse jokers get the $3 million ready. That'll know then, because I gotta recoup my money somehow. After all, the entire program went south because of Trucy. It's called liability for compensation, and this infantile agency is the liable party. Why, you black-hearted?
Hey, Apollo, what about the crooked clipboard? It's no good. We don't have any proof that Wright was behind it. Darn.
You're gonna have to be better than that, folks. Looks like the famed Mr. Wright left behind nothing but incompetent noobs to run things.
No way. He was counting on Mr. Wright to be away for this plan of his?
What a two-bit thug! We'll show him! Ahaha, there's the sugar, that expression, it's priceless! So how does it feel to lose the precious office your boss left you in charge of? Say something dumb. Now, not to rub it in or anything, but I think you should know where you stand right now.
Oh man, what now?
Where we stand. Here, have a good gander. The trial of a young and upcoming magician, Trucy Wright, is scheduled for tomorrow. We're here, just outside the office of the suspect, hoping for an exclusive peek inside. What? Is this live?
Apollo, look! There's a sea of reporters outside! Oh, a questionable looking pair are peeking out of the window at the very moment. Our viewers, I hope, could see them for themselves for their vicious, brutal expressions. ABC, CNN, yellow journalism at its finest.
NBC. And that's the way it is. The majority of the public already thinks Trucy is guilty. They saw the whole thing happen with their own eyes during the show's live broadcast. Everybody in the country is against you. No way. No office, no allies. Are you sure you still want to represent that girl?
Of course we do. We believe in her innocence.
Go ahead, think what you want. It's a free country. Just know that you'll be the biggest losers in the end. In the meantime, feel free to keep on flopping around like the dying fish you are. Now then, you gotta be out of here by tomorrow. Take in the cozy little office tonight while you still can. Hang loose, baby.
I can't believe we let Mr. Wright's office get placed under seizure. Of all the... This is just ridiculous. Huh? Look out!
Clear out! We don't want murderers here! Oh no, Athena! No. 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 No.
I can't believe this is happening.
We have to do something to protect ourselves, and fast. Oh no. It's Mr. Wright. Apollo! I got your messages. How is she? Is Trucy okay? She's not crying, is she? Does she have a lawyer? Mr. Wright! It's all a giant mess! Poor Trucy. And the office. Our office! Apollo? Okay, we better both take a deep breath. Wow, I see. And he's saying you have to be out of by tomorrow? I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I wish there was something I could have done. This is quite the mess, isn't it? Even if I left right now, I wouldn't be there in time for the trial tomorrow. I'm sorry, Apollo, but I need you to handle this for me. Of course, we can handle the defense, but the office, it's too soon to give up on that. What do you mean? The contract only addresses Trucy's liability. If she causes the show to be cancelled, so you just have to prove court tomorrow that it wasn't Trucy's fault. Hey, you're right. So everything depends on your winning that trial tomorrow. Trucy's fate and the fate of the office. It's all riding on your shoulders, Apollo. I know. I'll be fine, right? Apollo! I've been watching you grow over these past 2 years. That's why I can't say with absolute confidence that you'll be fine. Really? I've seen you earn victory after victory in some pretty dicey situations. And guide Athena, helping her along her way too. That's why I know you're ready. Why I know I can leave Trucy in the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you. I'm fine. Everything will be fine. You can call me anytime you feel need to, but I'll be fine on my own, right? Yes, I think so too. I can do this. That's the spirit. Give it your best out there, Apollo.
What is it, Apollo? What are you smiling about?
Who, me? It's nothing.
Mr. Wright believes in me. I can't let him down.
We have to win this trial, Athena.
I couldn't agree more. I'll do everything in my power to help.
Our opponent tomorrow? Prosecutor Sadmadi, huh? Why now of all times? Still, I don't care who it is. I can't afford to let my guard down for anyone! This concludes the investigation.
O restless wandering soul of the dead.
Prosecutor Sadmati. Oh. Sorry to disturb you, but I figured I should tell you. The lead attorney's been decided. It's Apollo Justice.
Apollo Justice.
I knew it. It was that freaking box art cover guy. But anyways, that's about for today's episode. The next episode we'll be going into trial. So make sure to hit that like button and comment performance. If you're new, if you'd like to see it, click subscribe button to Shrug6 TV, and I'm signing out.